All right, so we should be back connecting, and that's how that goes. Let's go right here.
There are two participants in the conference.
All right, so we should be back up and rolling. Um, that's how it goes when you are. Let me give me a mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic check 1, 2, and 3. And we should be back up and rolling. And hopefully we'll be back into the groove of things, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a 1 in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Give me a 1 in the chat. All right, we're back for sure. Give me a 1 in the chat. I forgot hotel internet, man. They was like bandwidth. I forgot you got bandwidth deals. You gotta make sure you solidify. So we were. Give me a 1. Everything's good. Yeah. Yeah. So OBS was like, hey, I'm fighting for my.
What more do you want from me?
Now, where did we left off at? Like, give me the conversational pool where we left off at, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Yes, indeed. My guy Stephen Carroll says, Lord, do I need to send smothered bills to the Cash App? Yeah, man, send it down, man. Send it down, man. Anything can help. You know, they say, do you want to upgrade your speed for $4.95 a day? Like, yeah, let me go ahead and do that. They can't stop us, you know. Let me gotta put my room number in back on my phone and everything. Okay. All right, and we're back at it. Bear with me. And one thing I can say that living in a bigger city like Dallas, opposed to living in Oxnard, which is considered a smaller city, is that they have a lot of drop spots in Oxnard. They have a lot of dead zones. So even when I'm talking to somebody, the internet will go off. And see, when it asks you for the enhancement speed, they ask you for how many days, you know. So I'll be here for. So, and they charge a little bit more for the enhancement speed. Like, come on, y'all, come on with it. But yeah, we were talking about burgers. Okay, great. I guess somebody like that say, let's snipe them. You know, you're supposed to eat that burger red, man. You know, I've literally seen someone, a coworker of mine's back in the days. He like his steak. He said he tell the chef, when you pull my steak out, I want you to throw it on a skillet, do all what you need to do, but count to 5 on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip it, and then put it on the skillet and count to 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring it out to me. I said, man, boy, you got a cast iron skillet stomach, man. Ain't nowhere in the world I eat a steak that bloody red. You know, the cow still mooing. The cow still mooing, dog. You know, there's some people that like steak like that, though. You know, yeah. I got to burn all of mine. You got to keep mine on there until it's medium well. On a slight pink is all I can do. You know, but neither here nor there. I think we're back all the way. Did it start a new link? Let me see. Let me make sure. Because sometimes you just kick us out and we had to start all the way over. And that's what it did. It started all the way over, although it could be consistent in on the YouTube's, on the Facebook side. But let me go all the way out, come back in. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, it started a whole new stream, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, let the room fill up again. Yeah, it started a whole new stream. I don't like it when it do it that way, but hey, we were live for 41 minutes. So if you guys want to put part two, we was getting to good conversation. Part 2, there's no practice today. They had walkthrough practice and that's about it. But the beat writers could only post pictures and no video, so that's why you're not able to see that. But we are here, we are back, and shout out to you, Stephen Carroll. He says 1999 for your mind, man. Uh, Check the app law for the Wi-Fi upgrade, man. Steven, we really appreciate you, man. We really appreciate you, bro. We really do. We really do. Appreciate you for your support and all that you do over here. We really appreciate it, dog. Real talk, real talk. We really do. Let's go with it, man. And man, let me get him. Before the internet go out again, put SC in the chat for Stephen Carroll, producer Carroll. And thank you so much for the cash. Man, let's get back to it, man. Steve Carroll, man, call in, man, so I can thank you personally. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your support. All right, so I was with the 979. What's on your mind? You're live. 979. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Thank you. All right. We didn't lose the internet again, did we? Did we lose the internet? We lost something, though. Let me know. All right, let's go with. Shout out to you. Okay, good. And one love. Put SC in the chat all day, man. I want to see SC in the chat. All right, next we have from the 206. You in the mix. Brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix, man. Talk to me, man.
What's up, Mr. Law? How you doing, bud?
All is well, man. I can't complain, bro. How you?
I've been good. Just walking a lot, buddy.
Okay. How your team doing? Aiden Dirty and your Seattle Seahawks, how they doing for this off season?
They seem to be okay.
Mm-hmm. Appear to be okay.
Yep. Now, I'm a big fan of Missouri also. How's Pete looking?
Nathaniel Pete?
Yeah.
He will have to earn his fame in this preseason game this weekend on Sunday. I think that if 36 can give us a good explosive plays, that will survive him. Keep in mind, this will be the first preseason game. The second preseason game will be the dress rehearsal. And then the third preseason game, which I call it the practice squad Super Bowl. Because that's the last round right there, because we only got 3 preseason games. Even though I can't stand preseason to a degree because it's so vanilla, I like the old format when we had 4 and 5 preseason games because we can evaluate the roster a little bit better.
Yeah. So, things are going pretty good over here. Just it's a little bit hot. We're not used to the heat.
Yeah.
I think we've been getting like 80s a lot.
80s? Oh, man. Look, people in Arizona right now, that's winter, People in Texas, 80, that's winter. They be talking about Santa Claus is coming, man. 80? You complaining about 80?
I'm good, bud.
But you good? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Been with the family a lot. The kids are getting big.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I always say this: good luck to your team, until we play them. But before I let you go, Eric, let me hear you say.
How
Yeah.
about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys, man? That's my guy Eric, man. There's never a dull moment with him. Um, never a dull moment. All right. 254-979. Hang up and call back in. That's the only way I can get you guys in. It could be my guy John, and we having some type of connectivity with him, problems with him. So yeah, the call in line 657 390-7391. If not, we can hang it up, man, and talk about something else, because I got to do some visual footages of Darius. I got to show you guys some other film footage of, as well as the other guy that we picked up, Nick. So yeah, if y'all want to call in, give me your thoughts, give me your concerns of this team. The hotline for your mind is, look for Sadiq. I pinned it to the top of the page here. So I got the 731. You're live on the Nation. Talk to us. When you fighting? Yeah, I got you, man. For a moment, I worried.
Hey,
Yeah. What you got?
This is Steve Carroll.
Steve Carroll, man. Appreciate you, man. You know.
Hey, everybody should do the pumping they can to help support.
Man,
I'm just doing what I can do.
you do what you can do. It sounds like you're in the wind tunnel, man. The wind hating on you, Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little windy out here at work today.
Yeah, man. We really
I
appreciate you.
I just wanted to call in and let you know.
I got you locked in as executive producer of Law Nation Sports, Steve Carroll, man. I really appreciate you, man, for your support. And you just don't know, man, you know, like your ability to give the way you giving for us out here as content creators. The moment, like when the cameras are off and everything, you are the circle point of the conversation for real. Like landlord was like, man, he had to drive all the way back from LA to Oxnard every day. And my girl Craven Cowboys, she couldn't find a room that was closer to the workout facility, so she had to go drive halfway from LA to Oxnard every day. So for us to put in some time for the community, man, and by you blessing us with your support, man, that helped out a long way, man. And I really, we all really appreciate that.
Oh, that's all good. Nothing but love, Law.
Appreciate you, Steven. Appreciate you, man. That's Steve Carroll, man. Put your hands together for Steve Carroll, man, on a busy day at work and still showing love and adulations, man. And I can tell he probably don't want to let us know, but he probably on one of them airplanes, you know, way up in the sky somewhere, working on his work over there. All right, I got my guy from the 409. What's on your mind, Chief? Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, Law?
Hey, man, all is well. Can't complain.
Hey, man, just you holding it down, man. I know that's a long time from the fam too, man. I know the little ones, you know.
Yeah.
They
The technology of FaceTime, man, every night, you know, speaking to them. School start back next week too, so it's one of those things too. Got to make sure that they gonna be all draped out and dripped out. You know, however that saying goes.
Draped up and dripped out.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah, they gonna be just like that. 'Cause you know, they got the new shoes for 'em, man. Shoe.
Oh,
yeah. You know how you lay your outfit out before you go to school? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Lauren in London right there. You know, they be like, yeah, oh my goodness, yeah. And girls different too, 'cause they got to have the skirts and stuff, man. It was just all boys on my
girls,
end.
Right?
Yeah, I'm a girl dad, so.
Yeah. Nah, that's the other thing too. Now my daughter, she the same. But my son, he can care less, man.
Yeah, he care less.
They let him, you know, sweat and messed up hair. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's a whole process, man. They gotta get their hair laid. They gotta get their hair done, and they don't want to get it done. They fighting you, and then when they get it done, they all in the mirror looking like this.
Then you got the young melanated queen. So,
yeah.
It's a little more of a process for mama, I'm sure. So
shoot, it's a 3-4 hour process, man. Shoot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. Nah, man, that's what's up, man. Nah, I mean, I'm a teacher by profession, bro. So I've been back in the in services, and I'm crying, bro, because on the inside, man, because some are gone away, dog.
Yeah.
Just
Ooh,
gone.
it's gone, man.
Yeah, I gotta take care of everybody's kids again, man. But it's all
Yeah.
good. Nah,
I
but it's
feel
all
you.
good, man. It's fun though, man. Get back to the little ones, man. I ain't gonna lie, the pay ain't all that, but man, it's a cool little profession, no lie. But man, speaking of teachers, man, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Zim. Just
Yeah.
being a teacher, instead of being the homeboy who's just like, let's go get drunk,
Yeah.
That's kind of what Dan Quinn was, let's just go, everybody to go get drunk on sacks.
Yeah.
And we just all out here keg standing and getting sacks, But
Yeah.
Zim got more of a methodical approach about them. I wanna go ahead and just throw the whole sugar in the Kool-Aid right now, Law. But I'm gonna be patient, man. I'm gonna be patient, but I mean,
I'll let you know when to dump it. Like we dump the sugar in there. I'm still putting the gallons and the glasses together. And we're gonna try to, while the Kool-Aid and the water's still warm, we're gonna pour that sugar in there. But it ain't ready yet. But I'll let you know when it's ready. You'll know after the second preseason game.
yeah, nah, I think that's kind of what just kept me optimistic through, like, just when we weren't making those signings, man, was just trying to. I always try to look at the plus, like the addition, and what you add, what you take away. Like, I know we wanted to give everything to the Eagles. We had some people just bowing at the Eagles' feet and washing their feet and just conceding, and then you go from where they were at and what they add. You like, did they really make a positive? And even though we didn't add, was it enough to close that gap to where we were at? And I mean, just looking at it, and especially like the addition, like the positives, I think we're getting from things that we didn't know. You know what I mean? I think we talked about that a couple weeks ago about just, you about your unknowns,
Yeah.
But we talked about like the things that, all right, well, let's be patient. Let's see what we got in Guyton, I know it's easy to say like, going from all pro to Guyton, but like what other things are you benefiting from? You got durability. You got you have a young fresh athleticism to kind of add to that line, and just a reassurance. And then you have to wait for like guys like Tolbert, who we're ready to write off. But now it's like, dang, Tolbert making, he's kind of becoming. I hope he don't, end up being that
Reggie Davis, and the Andy Jones. We had a guy named Andy Jones one year. He had the size and everything. Yeah. And then just disappeared when it was time for the preseason went around. So I hope that don't happen.
Cool thing about Tolbert though was that he's actually played in some games.
Correct.
As opposed to those guys where the preseason lights were too bright. Tolbert done it under regular season.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he'll disappear like that. I just want him to be as good as the vibes are right now. Because the vibes are very high on Tolbert. I'm hoping a guy like Mozzie's going to do the same thing. But man, I don't know, Law. What you thinking about that 2022 draft, man? Because everybody's saying that Will McClay kind of fell off because of what happened in 23 and what we don't know in 24. But if you think about that 22 draft and all the guys that, I mean, you're gonna have to pay a lot of those guys a lot of money coming up pretty soon,
Yeah, but here's the thing though with Will.
Moving to the third year.
You talking about Will McClay in his like 2022, right? That's when we got Bland. Bland is damn near top 5 DB, whereas only reason why they hating on him because he played for the Cowboys. And then you look at 2023, you got to look at
2022. You got Tyler Smith and Ferguson.
Yeah. So I forgot to even mention those boys. So Tolbert, if Tolbert can show us something, man, they let us know, man, that that Will McClay will be doggone near close to a demigod because he can find these guys. You know, last year, regardless of what we think of it, he still was able to find a gem. Brandon Aubrey, you know, yeah. So Brandon Aubrey was a steal for him last season. So every year, man, he hits. Yeah, yeah, and don't let Overshawn show up. You know, I think Mozzie right now is a guy that we are waiting to see in a live game when he can take people down to the ground, when he can really charge and hit the quarterback if he break free, if he can just gobble up two guys inside, you know, pause if necessary. If he can do those things, man, I think that would be a situation where we look at even the Mozzie pick differently.
Yeah. Yeah, like you know, you still gotta wait. You know, Mozzie and Schoonmaker. You know, they made us wait, but I think you can get some. I think they can kind of like do a little something to bounce back, so where it's not a total loss. And then you're looking into this year's draft, how the guys we were excited about it shifted, right? Like when we drafted, the guys we were kind of down on, we're kind of up on. The guys we were kind of up on, we're kind of like, you know what I mean? Like who's your at this point who's the guy that you're the highest on from the 24 draft?
Okay, all right. So I like Carson's. I'm a DB guy, so I like what he does. He's one of my highest, and of course we could talk about Tyler Guyton, but he haven't been practicing in these last 2-3 days due to sickness, and he's been on a snap count. I can talk about BB. I would love to see him get some reps this weekend and see what he can do, and just go ahead and move his name in front of Brock Hoffman. Think about this too. I think that Stephen Jones was a redshirt guy last year, so I count him for this year's draft class. You know, undrafted class, by the way. So I think that he's going to be a shining opportunity for us. So pay attention to 81. So it's going to be nice, man.
Well, what about, man, I think a lot of people are walking away feeling like Nealon. Like, that was a guy that nobody really talked about. You know, we got our whole second round. We don't really like the second round of Cowboys-Rams, those picks. We get a little nervous about them. But what you think about the fact that he ain't really get no pub, and now you kind of looking at him like, I don't know, like the guy, man. Like, I like the frame.
Yeah.
My biggest thing was, you know, him playing that smaller competition. But does he look like a man amongst men out there, or?
Well, 94 flashes, and he shows you a lot, you know. So he'll be another guy that, you know, DBs, when they play, you can see them batting ball down, INT. All right, so far as edge rushers, they're not allowed to touch the quarterback. They're not allowed to thump the running back when he goes through this. It's like a glorified two-man touch with them. But I can see that he's not a sloppy guy, right? I can see that he's a guy that can get to the quarterback, band around, and no one is like, it's hard to see that if anyone is close to the level of Parsons, because he just looked like a specialized weapon. He's faster than everyone else. But you can see some flashes with 94, though. So that's why I'm waiting to see, like, tomorrow. I'm going to be paying close attention to him, and as well as 41 and some of my other guys like Miris. I like what he done or been doing out there, number 35. So it's just a wait-and-see moment right now.
Or, I mean, because there's guys that are flashing like the Carsons, but
right.
My thing is when they start going against those bona fide number ones, you know, like there's only so much competition that they can, have out at those camps. So, you know, like what's Will Carson gonna do against like a
Puka?
Chase, you know?
You talking about you going way down the line, like
later in the season. But I mean, Puka, you know, it's just initially like with these I don't know, like I don't know if the Rams tackles. I'm not too familiar with them, but I don't think they're going to give you anything more than what our tackles would, or, you know, same rate. But like, I do kind of want to see these DBs going against, I guess, better talent as far as the wide receiver position.
Well, they're gonna have Cooper, what's the guy now? Cup out there. They're gonna have Puka's. He's not gonna practice. He's gonna be DNP because he's gonna be working the cords because of his knee. But you're gonna have TT Atwell, or however you say that kid's name. He's a short area quickness guy. Tutu Atwell. He's gonna be a guy that you're gonna have to take a look at. And I forgot the other name of the wide receiver. But here's the thing: the Rams went and got some better DBs this offseason. So I can't wait to see that matchup on how all of the Jalen's gonna look, and as well as T Billy. And I don't really have to see that much of Brandon Cooks, but I'm gonna be really looking at those Jalen's and T Billy and those boys tomorrow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I guess the last thing, man. I guess the coolest matchup was going to be. Let's see what a Sean McVay type offense going to look like. Let's see what Zimmer's defense going to look like against that.
Yeah, that's going to be a great thing to be looking at, especially
That's
week one. Yeah.
Because, Sean McVay, one of them guys,
Mm-hmm.
when you talk about those offensive schemes, where he draws things up, the motions and all that.
Right.
So if you could see some confusion with that offense,
Mm-hmm.
I think you can have reason for a little more optimism. I mean, we just had we've had the worst luck in the playoffs of. I mean, not worst luck. I mean, you're going to see these guys anyways, but just to be unprepared for the Shanahan offenses, and that's unacceptable to have gone that long to just run just. I mean, this is the defensive offense. Like maybe Vach, all y'all say it, man. Just the whole, whether you line up on the moon, line up on the parking lot,
Yeah.
that's cool and all, but it sounds good. But I mean, you still got to play these other guys too. So I think that'd be a cool matchup to pay attention to, is how this defense and Zimmer's defense is going to match up against just all the looks that the Rams offense could possibly give you, which we haven't really had too much trouble with the Rams as of late.
Right.
But I don't know. Let's see if we can give them a little more trouble,
Yeah, give them more trouble, man. Appreciate you for calling in.
Yes,
That's
sir.
my guy, D Shift, man. And,
How about some Cowboys, bro?
how about them? Yes, indeed. That's D Shift from the 409. Real good conversation with him. Let's pause for a quick second and give shots out to Prize Picks for sponsoring these episodes. Appreciate Prize Picks. Download Prize Picks. Use promo code LAW. And when you download Prize Pick and use promo code, if you're in a qualifying area, they will match up to $100 on your first deposit. And on top of that, you can become an ambassador with Prize Picks when you refer a friend once you download. And then they will send you $25 per every time that you do that. So, hey, download Prize Picks, use promo code LAW, and hey, feel free, man, to take a look at everything. They got MLB, they got specials, they got soccer, they got all of the things that you pretty much like, and you can just select from there. And of course, basketball, they got the season stuff that you can go for the full ride of the season on what to think for and look for as far as expectation wise. Appreciate everybody, man, for calling in. I want to say this too about the Cowboys preseason one. This game is not for the starters. This game is for evaluations of your roster, right? So we're looking at number 43 on the defensive back end, seeing if Hall can continue to do his thing. We're looking at number 39. I think somebody mentioned his name earlier. He's been shining in this first few weeks of training camp and seeing what they can do. I truly believe when we look at the roster overall and we pay attention to like the guys that's on the defensive side of it, we know that for sure that there's some guys that's on the bubble. There's some guys that need this. They need this. 92. We need to see something from him. When you look at 96, 98, and Daxon. I think 96 would be good because he's a drafted guy, but 98 sweating right now. Yeah, Carl Davis, he's sweating. Why he sweating, Law? Because they brought in a defensive tackle, right? And linebackers, they already cut 52 on this team. That Byron guy, he gone. But my guy Buddy, he's fighting for his life, and I seen Buddy make some plays. Jason Johnson, he's fighting for his life. Number 59, Brock, he's fighting for his life. And either you're gonna put up or shut up. That's what this is all about, and that's what I really like too. Nobody should be given the opportunity just given to them. They got to earn every grain of salt and every blade of grass that they're going to be playing up under. Ain't that right? From the 901, you're live on the Nation. Brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me.
What's going on, Law Nation? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I can't complain, fam. Talk to me, man. What's going on?
It's great hearing from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was over here listening to you. You said guys are out here fighting for their lives. They're quick to cut guys and all that there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just wondering why they ain't quick to pay these guys.
Oh.
That Prescott still ain't signed.
Right.
You know, CD Lamb still ain't in training camp because he won a new contract. They still ain't paid Michael Parsons. You know, it doesn't make any sense with this right here going on, but I understand, yeah, you want to keep folks feet to the fire and things like that. But shoot, Jones still need to be to the fire as well. And I think that's just not how you handle business out here, especially in this climate nowadays. I do believe if Dak Prescott is assigned by week 1, then he won't be here 2025. He's leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be the deal breaker there for him, I believe, because he don't negotiate contracts when the season kick off. So he's going to be all in on, okay, I'm going to put my back against the wall once again. And nobody, look, everybody want to feel appreciated, right? And this is the ultimate team sport. I was watching a backstory on Skip Bayless and Chris Carter on why they kind of fell out for real. And Chris Carter was sitting on a panel with Skip Bayless, bro, and they was going back and forth over a topic over Tim Tebow. And Chris Carter was like, well, hell, that's why I played for 16 seasons, dog. 9 Pro Bowls, all of that stuff. You saw that, right? It was like, but he was like, well, and then my guy Skip Bayless hit him with the hit him in the gut. He said, well, that's why you ain't got no rings. But you and I both know that Chris Carter has, during that time, even though he played for the Eagles and he played for Minnesota Vikings too, you know, but he had the skill set to win a Super Bowl. But football is an ultimate team sport. It's not an individual sport. And some people, JV, they just don't understand that part of it. It don't matter how good Chris Carter is. It's a team sport.
It sure didn't matter. It sure didn't matter that his kicker had went the whole season without missing a kick, and then in the LC Championship game.
That too. Yeah. That too. Yeah.
It don't matter about that part, but yeah, you know, yeah, I'm with you on that. But I also want to say to these folks that's out there listening, and that's in chat, who do say just a whole bunch of things, you know, just listen to what you say, because they will learn a lot about this game, about this sport of football. They will learn so much if all they do is just listen instead of just sitting up here going crazy at the fingers in chat.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not trying to talk negative on anything. I'm trying to help them out, because some of the stuff they say is really outlandish and it makes no sense. And then, you know, we end up with situations like this right here, you know, where so they change their name so they come back in chat and they'll act like they were all cool and all that there. But I do remember them saying all kind of crazy stuff about Dak Prescott and how Trey Lance was God and all that type of stuff. But I mean, just those are the folks I was talking to right there. But I also want you to know, like I said, you are to go to social media.
I mean, I appreciate it.
Doing, bro, I'm always going to support you.
Man, I thank you, man. I thank you. You know, really do.
Oh, for sure. Hey, man, keep doing what you're doing. I'm always here.
No doubt, man.
Go Cowboys. Hey, if John called back, hey, John, what's up, my man? What's up, my man?
Yes, indeed, bro. I appreciate you. It's JV, man, from the 901. Always a pleasure listening in to People, man, with their love and adulations, man, and here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with having a player on the team that you want to see be successful, right? But what we not going to do, or what we shouldn't do, is tear down another player so that that other player that you like can be successful, right? It's a complete team game. And when you look at things, I get it. I understand the quarterback issues with Dak Prescott is what a lot of people led to believe is postseason stuff. But for dog sure, you have no ill-advised or no ill feelings for him in the preseason or in the off-season or even to a degree the regular season. But like I said before, and I'm going to say this again, the goalpost will be forever moved because now it's we the only team in the National Football League that every year in the last 3 seasons that they gave us 12 bad teams. They gave us 12 bad teams, right? So we only win games against bad teams, right? So they gave us 12 bad teams last season, the season before that, and the season before that. So hopefully, I'm going to say this again, that heading into this 2024 season, although I got us going 13-4, give us them bad teams again. Because we the only team that can play bad teams. Everybody else play good teams. But we the only team in the National Football League that they give bad teams to, and our quarterback somehow end up winning in those games, right? And there's nobody that can out-debate that. No, we go against the bad teams, man. From the 254, my brother from another mother, John, you're live.
Hey, y'all, Nation.
What's good, Chief? Talk to me, man. What's good?
A couple questions. I heard you talking about
Talk to me, John. You doing good?
I heard you were talking about Trayvon Diggs because coming back too soon with the leg injury.
Yeah, I think that Trayvon Diggs, I like his recovery, but I don't want him in September. I need to see October Diggs and November Diggs and December Diggs and, of course, January Diggs and February Diggs. I don't want to see September Diggs. I think that these 4 games in September, I think that he still need to recover. I know that he can run. I know that he can change of direction to a degree, but I think that's us kind of rushing him out there. Slowly bring him into this game. Go get a veteran guy. I like Carsons. I like Bland, but let's go out there and grab a veteran. Like we brought in these other guys, which is cool, like linebackers, defensive tackle. Just pick up the phone and bring in a veteran, a DB, so help alleviate some of this. Yeah.
Pick up the phone and call in for someone.
Yeah.
It can come in for that part time.
Yeah. Because we playing against some guys now. Hey, trial by fire. That is a trial by fire thing that it can work for you or it can work against you. And I'm talking about for Carsons. It can literally work for us if we end up beating the Browns and Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy have an off day. And if we end up beating the Saints and Chris Olave and the company having an off day, and then we beat the Ravens and Zay Flower and all of those boys having an off day, that's a very optimistic way to look at it. But those boys are true good wide receivers that I just mentioned. And all of those guys are in the month of September, by the way. So we got to be just prepared with our minds, man, to know that rookies gonna make rookie mistakes, and we don't need that week 1, week 2, week 3. We need to have a veteran in there.
and I've been watching every training camp what you were going to.
Okay.
I've been tuning in.
I really appreciate you for your support, John.
And one more thing, and one more thing before I get off the phone.
Okay.
I am closer by the stadium now.
Okay.
I am 30 minutes away from the stadium.
Are you 30 minutes away from the stadium? All right, so I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out to my people, man, and see if we can get you to the Saints game or something, and see what we can do. I know it's a quick turnaround time from here, but we'll see if we can get you to one of them home games, especially the Saints or even the Ravens game. That would be nice to get you out there to one of those things. I'm gonna see if I can reach out to my resources and see if they can sponsor you to a game, John, especially by you being 30 minutes away opposed to being way beyond. I think you was closer to Waco last time. So, yeah, we can be able to get you right in the game now,
Yeah. And someone tagged you. It tagged you in a post.
You tagged me in the post?
And I saw it on TikTok.
Oh, wow. And that's what's it, John. I appreciate it. Hey, share it back to me, man, and I'll take a look at it. But before I let you go, let me hear you say it, bro.
How about this, Cowboys? We gonna go. We gonna go and we can't stop no more. How about this, Cowboys?
Let's go.
DC4L.
DC4L, man. John is a superhero. That's my guy. That's my dog, man. I think it was the year before last. We figured out a way to get him to a game. And I was like, yeah, John, we're going to get you to this game one way or another. And I didn't know he was in Waco. And make a long story short, it cost us over $3,000 to get him up that way, but it was worth every penny because we averaged 40 points a game when John go there. And at that time, everybody was high on those Philadelphia Eagles. And John picked that game and said, give me out to the Eagles game. And we got John out there, boy. Dak put up 40 points on them Eagles. Let me know if I'm lying. Dak put up 40 points. Yeah. So now I'm glad that he's a little bit closer, and we'll be able to get him to the game. We don't have to spend that much, but we're going to try to get him to the game, baby. That's Big John, man. So put y'all hands together, man, for John. Put JH in the chat for John, man. That's my guy. Put some strong emojis, man, some fire emojis in there. And we want John to go to these games, man. He's a diehard Cowboy fan, and we undefeated when he goes to the game. That's how I look at it. We needed John out there at that Green Bay game. We would have won. I believe if John was in that stadium versus Green Bay, we would have beat the Green Bay Packers. I got from the 530. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me, man. You're live.
Law, my ninja. What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. Not too much at all. What you got? Bro?
First of all, I want to say big shout out to Big John right there. We gotta contact Jerry and Steven and get that man signed.
Yeah.
That man to every single game.
Every single game. Yes,
every
indeed.
single game. Where is it at? In Germany? Anywhere.
Anywhere, man. Shoot.
Come
Yes,
on with
indeed.
it.
Get him out
I'm
to the
calling
game.
to check on you over there in Oxnard because I'm right here in South Lake Tahoe. I was thinking about making a trip out there shortly to come see the boys, man. I wanted to know what the rest of the Oxnard schedule is looking like.
I'm hearing
I
mixed.
know I
I'm
got it.
hearing mixed reports because when I first got up here, they said that they're gonna have everything in Oxnard. Now I'm hearing reports that they kind of audible and they're gonna have some practice back in Frisco. But if you guys in the chat, if y'all got that detail, let me know, and I'll be able to put that schedule out. But this is my last week. I got to get back to Dallas though. So if you're not gonna be out
Yeah.
here tomorrow, we gonna miss each other, bro.
No, Nate, maybe next year, man. I see you out there, man. I was gonna come make my way and come see what's good with Law, though.
Yeah, man. I ate.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you for everything you're doing. Everybody has already answered and asked the questions that I am wondering about. All I gotta say is let's get Cooper Beebe out there, man.
Yeah, let's get him out there, man. I would say this: you can't make the club in the tub. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out of the
Yeah.
tub to make the club. So you just got to throw them in the deep end and let them go. The two different storylines, because I would say that about Cooper BB, right? But I don't mean that by Keelan Carson's. Because DB play, you mess up, it's a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? You got nobody to really, unless you got safety over the top. And even if that is wrong, I've seen what Amari Cooper in physical form can do to a young DB. He can shred the confidence. I've seen Jerry Jeudy. I seen Jerry Jeudy route up some folks before, and I seen David Njoku do some things. So that's why I'm sitting here saying, like, okay, all right, if Jalen Cropper and T. Billy is getting some open stuff, you know what I'm saying? And Jalen Cropper and T. Billy is not even in the same room as Jerry Jeudy and Amari Cooper. Then me being real and not being this guy that's just giving out y'all Kool-Aid without measuring, I'm telling y'all that, hey, you better go make sure you close up that loose end right there and bring in somebody that can help solidify that and not rush my guy Trayvon Diggs out there, because ain't nothing will erase the 4-ladder and the 3-ladder networks if you see my guy Trayvon Diggs getting burned by Amari Cooper and getting burned by Jerry Jeudy or getting burned by David Njoku or whoever it is out there, Moore and all of those boys. I cannot have that to happen because he's not 100%. I don't want to see that.
Oh, definitely. We're gonna have that walking seatbelt out there strapping them folks down, boy.
You believe the seatbelt can do it,
Hey.
All right, well, hey.
Carson. Come on.
Shit, boy. I love it, man. You got more optimism than me, man. I love it, baby. I appreciate you, man.
I love it, man. We optimistic, but you know what? We're Cowboys fans. We're football fans, sports fans, success fans. I like to see everybody succeed, but, hey, when it's not the Cowboys, not against us.
Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate you, fam.
Hey, you too, brother. I'll talk to you soon, man. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to catch the rest of this stream, brother.
No doubt, man. It's Woodrow, man. Hey. I'm optimistic, man, but that's the fire you play with. That is the absolute fire you play with. If Carson's get out there and he somehow catch a pick on Jerry Jeudy, if he somehow shut down Amari Cooper, week one, then hey, I would say this, man. Will McClay and Jones family, I'll tip my beard off. I won't cut it off, but I'll tip my hat off and my beard off to them. Yeah, I do that. I got Bro G, man, from the 510. You locked in, dog. Talk to me, man. From the Prize Picks, you in the mix. Talk to me.
What's up, Long? I'm just calling to see you and get the logistics for tomorrow's scrimmage. I know it starts at 2 o'clock, correct?
Let me check on my deal here. Could be. I think it is 2 o'clock.
Because I want to drive down from the Bay Area. It's like a 6-hour strike, so.
Yeah, you got to get there early, though. You got to get there early. Line's been short, but I'm quite sure they're Rams fans, right?
Oh, that's
They
right.
they got high optimism for their team. You know, they're not mad about their losses in the postseason, and we still mad. So it may be more Rams fans that's going to be out here at this practice. And Ram fans, to me, kind of look fickle because they be having the Ram jersey on, and then when the Rams start losing, they pull it off, and they have the 49ers, and 49ers start losing, they pull it off, and they have the Cowboy jerseys on. I'm like, oh, how does that work, man? Yeah, so I don't know,
I
bro.
just want to call and see what time you think I should get there. Cause it starts at 2.
2 hours early.
Oh, 2? Okay.
Yeah, get 2 hours early. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, get there about 2 hours early and get you a place in line. But this is what I would do because I heard that they're gonna charge $20 to $25 parking tomorrow. So you can park at the you got a little mall called the Collections. It's free all day. So you go park there and just Uber in. You skip everybody on the line because they got an Uber drop off or a Lyft. And you just walk right in there like you own the place. You know what I'm saying? Save you 20. Look, that's a $20 save right there.
Okay. Yeah, I have a friend that lives not that far from there, so she said she was gonna drop me off.
Okay, oh yeah. She gonna drop you off. Huh? Okay, all right. Well, hey, that player work too, bro. G. Yeah.
If I see you, man, I'm gonna come holler at you, man.
Hey man, hey, come holler at me, man. I'll be sure that I make a few laps so everybody can see me, man. And in a sense, that would be kind of like my last real day out there. Yeah, come on, holler at me, man.
All right, my friend. So hopefully I see you tomorrow, man. God willing.
God willing, man. Appreciate you, man, for calling in, fam.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, that's Bro G, man. Come by 2 hours early. Yeah, y'all come about 2 hours early, and they should have music blasting. They should have a lot of stuff that's going on, and it won't be like nobody there. You know, if you come 2 hours early, I know 2 hours, because the best time to be out there at practice anyway is an hour early. Even on the slow days, it's best to get out there. And then you get a chance to see like those players who arrive on the field about 25 to 30 minutes early. You'll be able to see those guys, and then you can take notes of like their mental processing. That's always a good moment. Just like the other day, just watching Mozzie getting out there, the first one out there on the field, and just working on his checks, working on his hands, working on everything. Those things are what we live for. Like, who wants it? And then when it's time to leave, don't be leaving early. Wait around. Look, I come to evaluate the team. I'm looking at the small things that people don't see. Shout out to Stargazer, man. Appreciate her. And if she's in the chat still. I look for the small things. Y'all like that, right? It's like after practice when everybody's said and done. I like what Trey Lance did. It made me look at him differently. Waiting after practice, going through his throws or what have you. He wants it, you know, and watching the wide receiver just hanging around saying, hey, give me extra time, man. Give me extra time. Let me get on the same page with you, because all it takes is one play. Y'all know, me and Boss Cowboy Sports, we've been talking about this, man. You earn your freedom.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
It's the little things you do, right? Let me get one more in. Let me get two more in. If I had the opportunity, man, to play with the silver and blue and the star on the side of my helmet, I would be the first one there, the last one to leave too. Coaches be yelling, hey, time to come back in, time to come back in. I would have everybody, I'll be blocked out in there, and I'll be walking the grounds, even though these grounds are not where Troy Aikman and all of those boys practice at, but the legacy collectively, just the historical information that you have by wearing that silver and blue, right? I'll be saying, man, I'm coming through a tunnel where Troy Aikman came through, Roger Staubach, Ed Too Tall, you know. Hey, man, Hollywood came through here. Irv came through here. You know, may he rest in peace, man. Dwayne, Dwayne Thomas, man, may he rest in peace. The 33, that he wore. He won us a Super Bowl. Yeah, I would sit there, wait, man, and put in extra time, overtime for your mind. From the 312, you're live on the nation. Talk to me.
And put in extra time, overtime for your mind.
Turn your radio down. You're live on the nation. Talk to me.
Turn your radio down.
Like I'm listening to myself. All right, 312. Call back. This ain't 12, ain't it? You 12? Come on with it. All I can say is before we get on up out of here, ladies and gentlemen, he was the last caller unless we get one more caller before I go. If we get one more caller, y'all come on in before we go. But I just want to say that, that's what it's about, man. Get in there early. Working on your small mental reps and your processing. Man, I'll get out there, pick up a piece of grass and rub it. Probably eat some. Pesticide law. You know what I'm saying? Rainwater law. I'd have been just getting in tune with the earth and, thanking the God, man, above that, hey, I'm blessed to be here. And then when it's time for me to leave, the blood, sweat, and tears, man, I would want it even more. Maybe the football guys would even have that type of dedication. Yeah. You got to, Kev, you got to have that. You got to be crazy, man. You got to be crazy a little bit. Yeah. And just hope that the things work out in your favor, man. And just get things going the best way possible, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Y'all know how it is. Yeah, man. Law eating dirt, man. Us Mississippians, man, we eat dirt right here. We'll eat. That's Yazoo right there. That's clay. That's that Yazoo clay. Yeah, that's Delta right there. Yeah, that's Cleveland, Mississippi. Yeah. Well, we some, that's why we live long in Mississippi, man. People in Mississippi, man, we living long like a mom. We be eating the dirt and clay and stuff, walking around barefooted, man. Shoot. Yeah, catfish, man. Kosciuszko. Yes, Kosciuszko. That's Kosciuszko right there, y'all. Hell yeah. Somebody said, they got a Kosciuszko, Mississippi? Yeah, they got a Kosciuszko. They got a Mississippi called Eupora, Mississippi. Yeah. Not the clay dirt. Yeah. Y'all see Morgan Freeman? Morgan Freeman been 90 all of his life. He from Mississippi. Look it up. They said Morgan Freeman and I related somewhere down the line. Yeah. Morgan Freeman been 90 for 100 years. Let that math in. But it's opportunities like this. It's times like this. It's moments like this. Can you embrace it? Can you fill in the small ends of the gaps with it? Are you understanding the moment is here? And not everybody, and I mean just that not everybody is privileged to be there. There will be many.
Goodbye.
There'll be many saying, hey, I want to do those things. Put it on me. And then when it's time for it to happen, take it off me. It's too much pressure. Yeah. Come on with it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I ain't talking about just the egos. Edging God out. That's what ego stands for. No, but you got to have that mindset, ladies and gentlemen, to know where there's a will, there's a way. There's 3 types of people on this planet. 3 types of people, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to break that down. There's a person. They go out there and make things happen. A person to say what just happened. And a person that pretty much will say to themselves, I'm going to make it happen. So the what happened person, don't be that. Be the I'm going to make it happen. And don't be asking what's happening or what's going on. Be the maker. Be the person that can change the avenues of the ways of your mind. Zig Ziglar is one of those guys. I think he's from Yazoo, Mississippi, by the way. Shout out to all of my Mississippi philosophers, right? But if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan to lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, ladies and gentlemen, go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold or the poverty, or the famish of fame, or the sickness of the body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset, Cowboy Nation, eating the grass and the dirt, you will get it. Because that's where the footprints of the sands of times are at. That's when it's time for you to stand tall or not at all is at. That's when it's time for you to say, hey, I want to throw in the towel, and you put in an extra mile, right? And that's when I know for sure, when I'm walking out here, when I'm riding out here, when we moving out here, when we operating within the spirit of this particular situation. Don't just walk 1 mile with me. In the good book, it says walk twine. So who's walking with Law Nation? Who's rolling with the nation? Who's here getting it out of the mud with the nation, baby? Put LAW in the chat if you are. Yeah. Because when the end comes for me, just like Jim Rowan said, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one, baby. Come on with it. Slap your neighbor and tell him I'm him. Somebody say, hey man, slap me, I'm gonna slap you back now. Come on now. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Yeah. DC for life, man. Cowboy Nation. That's all the time that we have for this moment. Be sure to hit the like, share this content, let that friend or that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Damn. Let's go. One love, baby.
Give me my thing, you.
Come on. I can't wait till I get back to my studio, and we can go play my bees and baloney. We can go call out my guy. What that girl said? Egos. I forgot that girl name. We need to bring her back on. Well, that's all we gonna do right now. We're gonna run it up, baby. Ooh. Yeah. Come on with it, baby. Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up. Yeah. Montisha, that's her name. I forgot her name. I forgot Montisha's name. Shout out to Montisha and Monty. Come on. Put Montisha in the chat if y'all miss Montisha. Charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Rabbit now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, I switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag.
what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it to a jet. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
I want me some glory hole.
Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Let's go!
Count that too, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. I just be off the dome. I never own no chrome. Too many foes and clones. Yeah, yeah. I be at home alone. I be in zones alone. I be on road alone. Yeah. I been really in the field. Love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. I have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Like this mother.
Yeah.
Don't miss.
No, he's gotta check the song.
Don't miss.
Lately, I just wanna run
In the
it
heat of
up.
battle, he don't miss. In the heat of country, he don't miss.
Lately, I just wanna run it up.
If we offended anyone, charge it to our head, not
Lately, I just
our
wanna
hearts.
run
Come
it
on. Charge it to our heads, not our heart, baby. DC for life.
Lately, I just
Now,
wanna
see, the
run it
cocaine's
up.
happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
That's what it just dropped it. Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still involved.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team, but they have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
Them boys, I'm still them boys.
Right. I want my flowers while I'm living.
I'm still them boys. Yeah. I'm still them boys. Call and check on me. Hey, I'm still them boys. Them
Come on, choir.
I'm still them boys. Nobody. Now y'all don't want to call and check on the pastor. I'm still them boys.
They can come closer than close.
Them boys.
Original, they never will be.
Sacrifice, don't give up the fight. Everything will be alright on any given Sunday. Yeah, depend on you. If you win or lose, you know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday. Yeah.